And actually I've got one friend whose finger fell off on the squash court. And I've got another friend who had to hacksaw through his own finger. He said he got cheesed off and kept stubbing it, the dead end of it, so he just hacksawed it off.
The first stage of frostbite is frost nip, and that can happen in just 60 seconds.
But I've had frost nip myself in my cheek and my hands, and it's very painful. And what happens once you've had it, your resistance to the cold afterwards is much less. That's why I get such cold hands nowadays. But the discipline is always just to keep wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, and also your face.
Once frostbitten, nothing repairs itself. The damaged cells will never grow back again. Blizzards like this can mean total whiteout. It's all too easy to lose any sense of direction, and even easier to stumble into the path of an avalanche.
Guys, you need to be a little bit careful here. It's really, all of this face is pretty classic avalanche territory. You know, we've got all this fresh snowfall, we've got a steep slope, high winds, and also we've got the trigger, which is us.
Avalanches claim the lives of over 200 people every year, and they've often triggered them themselves.
I reckon if I can just get up onto this ridge through this deep snow, that'll be a good spot to actually see if I can trigger just a little avalanche and show you how dangerous these conditions are.
It's a risky thing to do, but it'll prove just how swift and lethal they are.
All of this ridge really here is ripe for avalanche. It's in the lee slope, deep, soft snow. I reckon this cornice, with a bit of help, will go.
And when one bit goes, the rest should thunder down. To anchor my rope, I'm burying my pack in the snow.
And that then is going to hold really solid.
Now that's secure, I'm going to rappel over the ridge, creating channels in the snow.
Wow, let you see how deep this is.
This should loosen the snowpack enough to provoke a mini avalanche. And I'm using a mini camera to show you what it's like to be buried alive.
Okay, let's see if this is going to trigger.
Looks like my mini avalanche is working.
Where's the camera gone?
In seconds, it's buried. If this was you, your only chance of getting out alive is to be found quickly. But that's easier said than done. Just 6 inches of snow and you can't even move your eyelids. Never mind open your mouth to call for help. After half an hour, your chance of getting out alive is a mere 30%. And if you're not found in 2 hours, you're dead. After 45 minutes, I finally find the camera.
You alive?
My mini avalanche was just a few feet of snow.
Imagine what happens when that's 1,000 feet of avalanche, tons and tons of snow, and the whole thing gone. That's how dangerous these things are, but also how difficult it is to find people. Get out of here.
It brings home just how lethal avalanches are. The sooner I get off this mountain, the better. But up here, you burn calories so fast. You need every last ounce of energy.
Our friends that I climb with often tease me that I've always got like a pocket full of nibbles or candies just to suck on. But when you're in a place this barren with so little to eat, you know, there's actually some science to this. And if you just have a little, you know, mint like this, just have a little suck of it, just for like 10 seconds, what it actually does is triggers your brain to think that you're getting food, and then it releases vital energy and gives you a real boost. You know, even if you've only got one, suck it for 10 seconds, and then put it back, and you do the same thing an hour later, and it's just enough to keep you moving. Oh, that's nice. The difficulty is not swallowing it.
I don't want to hang around on the mountain and risk getting caught in a blizzard again. The weather is getting worse once more. Visibility is going down to a few yards. I need to get out of here, and fast.
And in snow like this, you need to get off the mountain fast. You can use what's called the plunge step. And all you do, take nice long strides, swing your legs out, and sink down on your heel. And it's a very efficient way of moving. And what happens? The momentum begins to take over. And the faster you get, the more fun it is.
And at last, the weather's on my side.
Really, when the sun is out like this, Patagonian ice field is just breathtaking.
I'd always wanted to explore this harsh mountain wilderness, and boy has it lived up to expectations. Stunning it might be, but this is a dangerous beauty battered by extreme elements. But my next challenge awaits me, the subalpine forest. I just need to get out of here in one piece.
Guys, you know what? We've got still winds, cliff face. This is flyable. Come on, let's do it.
As every scout knows, you've got to be prepared. My backup plan to get off these mountains is one of the smallest paragliders in the world.
Okay, we're set. And I always think there are two ways off the mountain. There's a slow, long way, or there's a fast, quick way. And I know which I prefer. Here we go.
Taking off the mountainside, lovely. Landing in the beech forest, not so good. The forests of southern Patagonia is like something out of a gothic nightmare. Dense, impenetrable, and so easy to get utterly lost.
And trying to hack your way through this stuff, you just get shredded, because look how sharp all of that stuff is. And it's like you push through one bit and another bit flicks back in your face, and everything's just clawing at your legs as well. It's so hard just keeping the direction, just because it's a mass of thorns and branches, and that's all you can see.
There's no way you want to hang around here. You just have to struggle through the wind-stunted beach until you can literally see the wood for the trees.
The trees are thinning a bit now.
I've made it to a clearing, only to come face to face with an even worse obstacle.
Oh, this isn't looking so clever.
There's no going back, and I can't waste time. I've just got to go through it. The mashing peat bogs of Patagonia are a lethal, reeking combination of rotting vegetation and freezing cold water. An evil concoction.
God, it just absolutely stinks. I don't know what all of this is, but it certainly doesn't look very nice. At the moment, I'm knee deep in it. Let's just get across this.
This is grim, bitterly cold, gnawing away at every ounce of energy.
This is just like a giant mud and ice slush puppy. My feet are now soaking wet and full of mud. Let's just get through this.